Coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his second. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Miami set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now it's 2nd and 9. Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. Claypool with another catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Prescott's throw taken in by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action now, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's got his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Prescott yet again. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. That is caught. It's Chad Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first down throw for Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. And
that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. On the return, Johnson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. Let's start the drive right around the 37. And the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Mayfield on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A give to LaDainian up the gut. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 41, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Prescott to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's got the joker over the middle. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Johnson to return it. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today.
coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
ready to get us started. It's Cade York. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. Taking it right down Broadway. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines, 22 yards. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, boy, a modern-day legend. He's been here 18 seasons now in the NFL. Of course, he played at Harvard. One of the top 35 passers in NFL history, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And I think right now, we know what we're going to get with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Veteran savvy, a ton of know-how, and the enthusiasm for playing and teaching the game, almost second to none. But he also has a bit of a tendency to be a loose cannon with the football. Oftentimes that works out. Sometimes it costs his team, but never a dull moment when he's on the field.
They'll try to run for it with him. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Hines. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams are...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, able to avoid him.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nyheim Hines, 56 yards.
And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Chargers offense back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
A nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Baker Mayfield, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and it is 42-0.
Chargers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ryan Fitzpatrick and the offense set to take over once more. He was intercepted on that last drive, the 3rd one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots extend their lead yet again. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the veteran, bringing this offense back onto the field. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Up the middle with Eckler. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
to pick up a 3.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 58 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Chargers nothing. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Chargers. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fitzpatrick. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Clay Matthews picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? He'll drop to throw. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Fitzpatrick on the keeper.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers nothing.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
New England's offense set to go. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Oh, he fakes a spike. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is RG3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's Griffin to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
4th down. Here's RG3. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at the game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Griffin completes this one to Thornton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. We're scoreless after 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards
yards out. And the Bats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. Well, they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's Derek Johnson, the first-round pick back in 2005 with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got a man, it's Chad Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it to Jefferson on a slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second and inches, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Evans from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Griffin going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Pulls it in at the 13. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A first down throw for Mayfield. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Mayfield now.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Griffin, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The quick slant caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we're back now in Charlotte. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen.